Hi and welcome to TuringTalks. In today's video, we will look at Mistral AI. So Mistral AI is a new player in the field of artificial intelligence. It is promoted as a strong open source competitor of ChatGPT. ChatGPT, as you know, is closed source, even though it started out as an open source company. So in this video, we will look at what Mistral AI is, its use cases, and how it compares to ChatGPT. And also in the end, I'll show you a simple code example to get you started with Mistral AI. So let's get into the video. Mistral AI is an advanced AI technology that is specializing in processing and generating human-like text, much like ChatGPT. So Mistral offers several models for free use under a fully permissive license. And these include the Mistral 7B transformer model, which is a smaller version. This model is proficient in English with an 8K content capacity. And there is another advanced model, which is Mistral 8X7B. This model supports 32K context capacity, and it is fluent in English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, and also it can code. So Mistral AI shines because it can grasp the nuances of language, context, and even, in some cases, emotions. So imagine conversing with a friend who not only listens but understands the layers of meanings in your words. So that's Mistral AI for you. So what are the use cases of Mistral AI? There are many use cases for Mistral AI, much like ChatGPT. Starting with content creation, imagine you have an assistant that is never tired, who can always write eloquent articles, engaging blogs, or detailed reports just on your command. So Mistral AI can be this determined writer ready to help meet your content needs with creativity and precision. Another use case is customer support. Mistral AI can automate and enhance interactions through intelligent chatbots. So these AI-powered assistants can handle inquiries around the clock, so you can ensure that your customers' questions are answered promptly and accurately. When it comes to translation, Mistral can be useful in bridging communication gaps across different languages. So this can be a very invaluable tool in global business operations. And also education. So Mistral AI can be used to create customized quizzes, interactive modules, and it can also adapt to students' learning pace. So there are many use cases for which Mistral AI can be used. If you look at the comparisons with ChatGPT, Mistral AI can leverage newer, more sophisticated algorithms compared to ChatGPT, so it can potentially give an edge in understanding context and subtleties in text. When it comes to customization, Mistral AI's standout features could be its higher degree of customization. So this flexibility allows us to mold the model more closely to our specific needs, be it for a niche blog or a specialized customer service bot. And also, context windows are slightly higher in Mistral, even though ChatGPT's context window has been increasing with newer updates. Mistral models have better context windows, so these help the model process and generate text based on a larger user input. So now that we have seen what Mistral AI is, let's look at a simple code example. While there are options to install the Mistral AI model within your local system, in this example, we will look at a code example where you will be using the API key from Mistral. And yes, you have to sign up to Mistral and also add your card. But this is an easy way for us to test how Mistral works. So once you've signed up to Mistral, you can go to this page and create an API key. I'll be creating a temporary API key, so please don't use this. This will be deleted. So let's start writing the code. First, let's install Mistral AI using pip. I'm using a Google Colab notebook, so I'll be using the hash symbol in order to treat this as a shell command. So let's first install Mistral AI. So pip install Mistral AI. The installation is complete. Now let's start writing code. First, I'll be importing the Mistral client. And next, from Mistral AI, we will be importing the chat message module. Great. So now let's create an API client using our API key. Great. Now we can create a prompt. So I'll create a prompt using the chat message function. I'll set the role as the user and the content as what is the recipe for making a pizza. Great, we have a simple prompt. Now let's call the API. I'll set the model as Mistral large latest. And I'll set the messages parameter with the message that we just created. Great, now let's try and print the response. So the response will be in the 0th index of choices. So it's in the 0th index because these kind of LLMs expect us to send multiple messages. So since we have sent only one message, I'm expecting the response to be in the 0th index. So let's print it. Here you go. We have a complete recipe on how to make a pizza. So you can play around with Mistral and try different prompts and see what the kind of response you get. So overall, Mistral represents a new horizon in artificial intelligence because it offers a suite of applications from creative writing to bridging language divides. And most importantly, it offers a lot of open source models compared to ChatGPT. So I hope this video helped you to understand what Mistral AI is, its use cases, and how to work with Mistral. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. We also have an AI newsletter called TuringTalks. You can find it at turingtalks.ai. You can get a few bite-sized AI tutorials every week. And you can also get in touch with me if you have any questions. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon with a new topic.